Hello everyone, today we are going to be making this top and let's get started. So we are going to start with a chain of 52. So you first make a knot, then chain 52. 1, 2, 3. I'm using a 3.5 mm hook and I'm using a Trashian, so I don't have a label. So let's get started with 52 chains, just like that. So I have my 52 chains. So what you're going to do next is to make a double crochets. So the third chain from the hook, make a double crochet. Just like that. Make double crochets all the way through. So when you're done, you'll be having 50 double crochets. So make 50 double crochets. So I've got my 50 double crochets. So when you get to the end, you chain 1, turn your work, make a double crochet from the first stitch. This is the first stitch, this one right here, right after your 1 chain. So make a double crochet. So the second row up to 53 row, we are going to make double crochets. So we are going to make 53 rows of 50 double crochets. So when you get to the end, you chain 1, you turn your work, and you continue with your double crochets. So that is it. Do this for 53 rows. So you have already done 1, this is the second one. So 53 of them. So I'm done up to row number 53. So row number 54, you're going to chain 1, turn your work, double crochet 30 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So double crochet 30 stitches. After the 30 stitches, you just need to fasten and then cut a long tail, cut a long one, because we will need it to sew here, this part, like that. So just cut a long tail. Just like that. Then fasten it. Just pull it. Okay, that is it. So that is how it looks like so far. So at this point, you're going to decide which is your right side and which will be your wrong side. For me, this will be my wrong side and this will be my right side. So on your right side, we are going to make these stripes, the white stripes. You are going to make them on the right side. So we are going to start right the side you end. This is the end where, so we're going to start from this row over here. So we're going to start making the stripes from here. So the stripes, you're going to make them with the slip stitches. So I'm going to be using this yellow yarn on this one. So just a starting point like that. Then we are going to make slip stitches on this line right here. Okay, this yarn has to this funny, it's kind of tricky, but it has, you have to work with it from beneath like that. So you make the slip stitches on this line. So all I'm doing is, the yarn is on this side here, so you just put your hook through like that, grab the yarn, pull it, and then pull through like that, just like that. So that's how we do the slip stitches on this service. Just like that. So do on this, then we'll meet. So do your slip stitches until you get here to the end. As you can see, I'm done with my line. There it is. So when you reach at the end, you just fasten it, you cut the yarn, and that is it. That's how it looks like. So the next line will be after 2 rows. So this is a row. As you can see, this one is 1, the second one you make a line. So I'm going to skip this one and this one, and I'm going to make on this line after the 2 rows. So I'm going to make another yellow line on this row. So I've made here, and I'm going to skip this line and make the next one on this line. So that will be what you'll be doing. So skip a line, then you go to the next one, you make a yellow line the next one, then you skip this line, you make your line the next one, you skip this one, you make your slip stitches on the next one. So that will be the sequence. Let's do it again together. At the beginning it's a little bit tricky, so you just insert your hook, pull a loop from down, so you just secure it like that, then get inside this stitch like that, this space, you just get inside, pull a loop through all the pull a loop through like that. So put through, pull a loop like that, pull through. So you're working on these pieces. These a hole, these holes, this one, this one, this one, these ones. That is where you're working from. So let's do this all through. So when you get here at the end, this will be your last line that you're going to be working on, this one. So you wait. We are going to work on this part together. So just get to this point, then here we'll do it together. I'm done with my slip stitches, and this is how it came out. Okay, so the next step will be joining this part right here, from here up to here. Right from here where we had left, you join this side to this side all the way there. So this should be, from here to here is 20 stitches, so just count from here to here 20 stitches. So the remaining you stitch them together. Then make sure that every stitch goes to the corresponding stitch. So this is the first one here, it should go to the first one here, just like that. The second stitch should go to the second stitch. So that's how it should be. So just make sure that you don't skip any stitch. Yeah, that is it. So do your stitches, and then we'll meet later. This is how it should be. So after you're done with the joining, it should be like this. So you turn it to the right side. This is how it is. So what you're going to do is we are going to do another slip stitch here, right here where you have joined from. So just make sure that it lies on that line. So I'm passing my yarn right inside the top so that it will be easier to crochet. So you just make sure you make your slip stitches. Just right through. Just like that. It's a little bit tricky, but just make them. Okay. I'll see you when you get to the end. So I'm done with this line. So what we'll be doing next is to hide all these strings. All of them, we shall be hiding them however you want, but for me I'll be doing just like that, only 2 times, and then I cut, just like that, 2 times and then cut. Just like that, then I come back like that and then cut. So let's do this and then we'll go to the next step when we are done. So here we are, I'm done. So what you're going to be doing next, you're going to be putting the border, this one around, this one the top and at the bottom. So grab your yarn. So now let us start from here. We go to the right side like that. So we're going to start right here, and we are going to be using slip stitches. So slip stitches from here up to here, all around like this. Just like that. You insert your hook in the stitch, then you pull a loop, then you pull through. It's simple as that. That's how we do the slip stitches. Don't make them so tight, just loosen them. So do it until you get to this point. Done up to this part here. So what you're going to do next is to chain 1, then make 5 double crochets at the center of these two. This is the arrow, and this is another one. So at the center you make 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, like that. So you chain 1, then you slip stitch it right there, like that. So continue with slip stitching the next 2 rows. Like that. Then the next one you chain 1, you make 5 double crochets. Get here, you chain 1, you do your 5 double crochets. Then you chain 1, then you slip stitch it right here. Then you keep slip stitching for the next 2 rows, this one and this one. chain 1, then again you make 5 double crochets here. So that is how the sequence will be. So do all around, and we'll meet right here before you do your last. So I'm on this point. So here we're going to make another like this one. Five double crochets. Chain 1, slip stitch it right here. Oh, oops. Then slip stitch again here. Then the end here. Then you cut your yarn, and we are done with the top side, just like that. That's how it looks like. So now we're going to be doing on the lower side. So make sure that these flowers corresponds with the ones you're going to make down here. So I'm going to leave this space and this space, and I'm going to start my flowers from here. So if we start from here, I am going to make slip stitches. Just like that. Then I'm going to make this one right here. Chain 1, make 5 double crochets. Chain 1, slip stitch right here. Then make your slip stitches. Just like that. Then chain 1 and make your 5 double crochets right over here. So that will be it. So do this, and then when I come back, we'll be doing the straps, these ones. So for the strap, chain 42, crochets all through. So at the end you'll be having 40 double crochets. So I've come to the end. What you're going to do next, you're going to chain 1, turn your work, again make 40 double crochets. So we have reached the end. So you just chain 1 and then you cut your yarn. You're done with the strap. So what you're going to do next is just make a border. It's like that. So to make a border, I'm going to grab my yellow yarn and I'll be making my slip stitches all around. Just like that. Just make sure that you don't make them too tight. Just make them a little bit flexible so that they can be stretchy. So that is it. Just do this all around, and then we will fix it together. So I fixed my first strap. So the second one, you're going to ignore this one, then count 1 2 3. So you're going to fix it right here. So you just grab your yarn and your needle. So you just fix it right here. On the front side, you're going to count 8 from here. 1, so this is where the strap is. Here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So on the 8th one, that's where you're going to fix the next one. So it will be like that. So that is it. So the next, you're going to make this This it's like a button, just something to join this together like that, just something to close this part. So we're going to chain 40, start with a knot, chain 40, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 41. Then from the second chain from the hook, you make slip stitches all the way, so you'll be having 40 slip stitches. So do this, then we'll go together to the next step. Okay, I'm done with this string. So what you're going to do before you make the pom-pom, you're just going to insert it through where you want to insert it. For me, I'm going to insert it right here on the third chain from the hook, from the first one, the third chain, and also here the third one, so like that. So next, what you're going to do is to make the pom-pom. I already have a video on how to make the pom-pom, these ones, so I will refer you to my video to make them. And you should wrap your yarn around the fingers, these two fingers, 30 times, because we need a small pom-pom, not a big one. So just 30 times, and then you follow the steps just the way they are explained in the video. So that is all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. And please remember to subscribe, to like, and to comment. Ciao, bye bye, thank you so much.